Welcome to a journey of transformation, not through radical overhauls or dramatic resolutions, but through gentle, sustainable change. In Kaizen, Sarah Harvey introduces us to the ancient Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement, built on one powerful idea: small steps lead to big change. The word Kaizen literally means good change or improvement. In practice, it's about evolving gradually and deliberately, with consistent effort. It's the opposite of our culture's obsession with overnight success and instant results. Let's dive deeper into how Kaizen works and why it's such a powerful life-altering approach. The myth of big change. How many times have you promised yourself a complete transformation? Maybe it was a New Year's resolution to run every morning, eat clean, write a novel, or overhaul your career. And how often did that ambition crumble under its own weight? This is where Kaizen offers a refreshing alternative. It doesn't ask for revolution. It asks for the next small step, and then another, and another. Until one day, you look back and realize you've quietly crossed a mountain. Sarah Harvey writes from personal experience. Living and working in Japan, she observed how deeply Kaizen is embedded in daily life, from manufacturing to education to personal growth. She brought those lessons back to the UK, where she began applying them in her own routines. What she discovered is that slow progress is often more enduring than rapid change. How small steps bypass resistance. Our brains are wired to resist change. When we try to leap into something big, a diet, a fitness regime, a new habit, we often trigger an internal alarm system: fear, doubt, procrastination. Kaizen sidesteps that alarm. Instead of telling your brain, "We're going to run a marathon," you say, "Let's walk for 5 minutes." That doesn't sound scary. It sounds manageable. And once you start, momentum builds. It's not just psychology, it's neuroscience. Small steps create new neural pathways without triggering the brain's fear center. This is why Kaizen is so effective at reshaping habits. Real-life examples of Kaizen in action. Kaizen isn't theory, it's practical. Here are some simple, real-world examples. Want to exercise? Start with 2 minutes of movement each morning. That could be stretching, dancing, or a walk to the end of the street. Want to write a book? Start by writing 1 sentence a day. Want to meditate? Sit in silence for 30 seconds. That's all. Want to eat healthier? Add 1 vegetable to your plate at dinner. By lowering the bar to action, Kaizen ensures that you actually follow through. And that consistency leads to transformation. The compound power of consistency. Imagine a glass jar. Every time you take a tiny step, you drop a marble into the jar. 1 marble means nothing. 10 feels light. But 100? 1,000? Suddenly, you have a weighty vessel of change built 1 action at a time. That's the compound effect of Kaizen. Each day's effort builds upon the last. You stop thinking in terms of success or failure. You focus on showing up, no matter how small the effort. Over time, those micro habits reshape your identity. You stop being someone who tries to exercise and become someone who moves daily. You stop trying to eat well and become someone who makes mindful food choices. The role of reflection and mindfulness. Harvey emphasizes that Kaizen isn't just about action. It's also about awareness. Pause. Reflect. Ask yourself, what's 1 small thing I can do today? What's stopping me from doing it? How can I make it even easier? The more you reflect, the better you get at designing changes that fit your life, not some idealized version of it. Kaizen is gentle, and that's its power. One of the most touching aspects of Sarah Harvey's approach is her emphasis on self-compassion. You don't need to hustle, grind, or burn out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to take the next smallest step. Even if you miss a day or a week, Kaizen welcomes you back. It says, start again. Start small. Keep going. Applying Kaizen to all areas of life. Kaizen is universal. You can use it to build better relationships by having 1 kind conversation a day. Improve your finances by saving a small amount regularly. Learn a new skill by practicing for just a few minutes. Declutter your home by organizing 1 drawer. Whatever the goal, Kaizen meets you where you are, and helps you move forward gently, persistently, and without judgment. Final Reflections. Kaizen by Sarah Harvey is more than a productivity book. It's a philosophy of living, one rooted in respect for the process, patience, and the belief that we don't have to do everything at once to create meaningful change. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, what's the tiniest next step I can take? Then take it. That's where transformation begins.